Yes, y'all. From the new Dave Campbell's Texas Football Mothership here in beautiful Lewisville, Texas, it is Texas Football Today, a show that's ready to feast.
Yeah.
My name is Greg Tepper. I'm the managing editor of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Whether you're watching us at TexasFootball.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the places, or you're listening to us on the podcast, which you can subscribe to on the podcast vendor of your choice. Either way, thank you for doing your part to support your local mediocre internet show. We are on tape today. Today is Sunday, actually. We're up here working on the Sabbath because by the time you watch this and hear this, I will be somewhere in Oklahoma or Missouri driving to St. Louis. Be on the road since 4 a.m. But never fear, at the controls today, making us sound good. She is the Duchess of the Dorks. Miss 305, ready for the best day of the year. She's Ashley Pickle.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week, folks. We made it. We did it.
We did make it. And
we made it.
Sometimes it felt like we weren't gonna.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
There's a lot of times it felt like we weren't going to.
This feels like a real upset that we're here. Today is Monday, November 25th, 2024.
Kind of.
3 days until the most wonderful day of the year.
Let's go.
If 3 days till Thanksgiving. We're so excited about it. Happy birthday to, I don't know. Today is the birthday. I don't know any of these people.
Is it actually the birthdays today, or is it
25th?
25th. Oh, I know two.
Oh, that's right. We do know two.
Happy birthday to Matt Stepp, our
right.
Texas high school football
Why
insider.
is he not on famousbirthdays.com?
And Goof. Happy birthday, the birthday
twins.
That's
a twofer, man.
That's a heck of a twofer.
That's as good as it gets right there. Happy birthday to Matt Stepp and to our friend Goof. It is episode 1819. On today's show, folks, big show. We got Monday Morning Fallout. We're going to overreact to the airy round of the Texas high school football playoffs. We're going to shuffle some things around. Then we're going to roll out the Dave Campbell's Texan Live Top 10 Plays of the Week. After which, we'll be joined in studio by Greg Powers, also working on a Sunday. Thanks to Greg Powers. We'll do This Week in Recruiting. He will stick around for the 10th annual Texas Football Today Thanksgiving Spectacular.
Let's go.
Run by me, and this is true. They have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, which is troubling as a producer, but here we are.
Don't worry. Here we go. Then we're doing that because we're moving things around because we'll be joined at the end of the show by the head coach of the Overton Mustangs, Coach Scotty Layman, will join us, coming off of their big win over Mart, a jaw dropper, which shocked the state. We will talk with him. The reason we have him at the back half of the show, and this is true, for the first time in Texas Football Today history, we are competing with church. And I asked Coach if he could join us at a certain time, and he goes, I'm going to be in church at that time. I'm like, what am I going to say? Like, get out of church.
Forget the Lord. Come join Greg Tepper.
Yeah. Boy, what a downgrade. Anyway, we'll have all that coming up here throughout the show. As we mentioned, we are on tape today. We're being fully transparent about that because it is Thanksgiving week. But no matter, it is Monday, and that means we've got a lot of overreacting to do. Pickle! Hit the air raid siren. It's time for Monday Morning Fallout. Monday Morning Fallout, when we overreact to the football weekend. And you knew the area around was going to deliver. So it's plenty of opportunity to overreact to it. Start with my opening kick. Opening kick into the blender. There is a round every year that takes the Texas high school football brackets and it just chops them and dices them and makes you look like a fool for even pretending that you know what was coming. And there were certainly glimpses of that in the area round of the Texas high school football playoffs. It was not universal. I would say that, for example, Class 6A at this point is relatively chalky. We had some upsets in the first round, but the area round was relatively chalky. But you get down into some regions, and they are unrecognizable. Mm-hmm. For example, Okay, we're going to talk with Scotty Layman, the head coach of the Overton Mustangs, coming up here in a little bit. Their win over Mart. Remember, Mart had won the regional title every year since 2016. Okay? And now they're out before Thanksgiving. Your final four in Region 3 of 2A Division 2. Okay? 4, 3, 2. Grapeland, Overton, Bremond, Mount Enterprise.
Wild.
Okay? Grapeland's a 3rd seed. Overton's a 2nd seed. Bremond's a 2nd seed. Mount Enterprise is a 4 seed. And here we are. One of those teams is going to play in the state semifinal. Okay? One of those teams is going to play in the state semifinal. But let's go to 4A Division 2. 4A Division 2, Region 4. Or, I'm sorry, 4A Division 1, Region 4. Okay? Bay City beats Canyon Lake. Good win for Bay City. Cal Allen keeps on rolling. They're through to the 3rd round. But then the top half. Instead of LBJ and San Antonio Davenport, which I believe were the consensus picks among the Dave Campbell's Texas football crew.
Yeah, every single person had one or the other.
We will have Lavernia and Port Lavaca Calhoun.
Sand crabs.
In a District 15 rematch. And by the way, neither of those teams won District 15. Bay City did. Absolutely wild. It was a chaotic week in the Texas high school football playoffs, leading into the best week of the year. It's my opening kick. Game of the week. A lot you could choose. I went with Corpus Christi Flower Bluff 57, San Antonio Piper 56. This game was wild. Piper had to, I believe, Flower Bluff had to rally to force overtime. Piper had to come back and forth. It goes to overtime, okay? And Piper scores in their possession of overtime. Flower Bluff scores, and as we're so fond of around here, Clint Elwood said, why are we keeping playing? What if we settle this right now? Mm-hmm. And they go for 2. We've got a couple of looks at this. The first is the broadcast, which may be in line for Homer Call of the Year. Here is Corpus Christi Flower Bluff's game-winning 2-point conversion over San Antonio Piper.
This is your ball game. Pelucio in shotgun. Split set. One receiver to the right, Simpson in the backfield. Takes the snap. Pelucio looking, throwing, Dixon, he's got it! He got it! Yes! He got it! He got it! He got it! He got it! And Thanksgiving next week pending. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! Talking! Oh my God!
Let's go, Rubo!
Talking about! Oh my God!
Come here, bud! Come here, bud! Let's go!
Oh, I love...
Yes.
I think we all know I love a Homer call. It's well established on this show. I love a call when there's clearly too many people in the booth. Like, clearly too many people in the booth.
That was the perfect thing to send them to Thanksgiving because it sounded like a gaggle of turkeys, you know? Like
just a cacophony of sound. Spectacular call. Exceptional. But we weren't the only ones watching it. The Corpus Christi Flower Bluff basketball team. By the way, what a weekend for Flower Bluff. Because their volleyball team won state too.
Yep.
What a weekend for Flower Bluff. Their basketball team was on the road and took over the hotel lobby and tweeted this video, which I thought was cool. It's awesome.
That's
awesome.
really cool.
What a weekend for Flower. I don't know if the Hoops team won. I'm going to presume they did. I mean, they're magic right now. Flower Bluff over San Antonio Piper, an undefeated Piper team, by the way, is my game of the week. It's time for my play of the week. So, I don't know if you guys watched the picks, but the game that I spotlighted, I kind of zigged when they zagged, right? There were really big games last week, right? High-profile games. But I kind of zigged when they zagged, and I went a little off the board, and I said, guys, y'all need to be paying attention to Mount Enterprise and Wortham. Okay? So Wortham has the lead with 2 seconds left. Mount Enterprise is 73 yards away. Okay? A field goal, I believe, would win it, but you're probably not kicking to be honest, probably not kicking an 89-yard field goal. And here's the other thing about Mount Enterprise. Not sure if you guys know this, but they don't throw the ball. Ever. Okay? Before this play, they had thrown the ball 9 times all season. Okay?
Jeez.
Before this play, Kagan Ash had 0 receptions. Before this play, Aiden Alsup had 0 completions. And here's how the game ended. That is a 73-yard playoff game-winning Hail Mary from a team that doesn't throw ever. That might be, all things considered, the play of the year. And also, that is I believe, a 4 seed. Now through to the regional semifinals. So, pretty good, Mount Enterprise. I was DMing with with Chet Hlavati, their offensive coordinator, and I asked him, like, what number throw is that for you guys in the game? He was like 3.
Jeez.
That was our 3rd pass of the game. And by the way, that is by far the most number of passes they've had in a game this season, is 3. Air raid Wildcats now. It's time for the Dudes Rock Dude of the Week. Let's talk about Kyler Fawcett. Oglesby beats Cherokee in a high-scoring affair. And Kyler Fawcett, a guy we got to know through their run of the state championship games last year, pretty good. We're a big fan of Kyler Fawcett. He was our 1A cover boy in the magazine. Kyler Fawcett carries the ball 23 times for 518 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground, and he threw for a touchdown in their 116-76 win over Cherokee. Oglesby Richland Springs next week. Richland Springs should consider keying on Kyler Fawcett. I don't want to tell that coaching staff how to do their job, but it seems like something we can do. Unfortunately, because it is Sunday and we're recording this, we will not have an NFL Minute, and I apologize. I want to apologize on behalf of America, but my mom sends her apologies. We will be back next week. Stock up. District 29 6A. So there are 2 districts in UIL 11-man football that have all 4 teams alive in the regional semifinals. Okay? One of them, I think, is not a surprise. District 23 6A has all 4 teams.
Yeah, shocking that Galena Park, Atascocita, Kingwood, and Summer Creek.
Summer Creek, yeah. All 4 of those teams through to the regional semifinals. Knock me over with a feather, right? The other one, though, might be a surprise. District 29 6A. Cibolo Steel, I don't think it's a surprise. Pretty good. San Antonio East Central. New Braunfels Canyon.
That one a little bit of a surprise.
And Buda Johnson. All 4 of them still dancing, practicing on Thanksgiving. Stock up, big time, District 29 6A. In case you missed it, Woodville 48, Grand Saline 21. Okay? This is your in case you missed it of the week. This is obviously a big deal for Woodville. It's a decent size upset, but not a seismic one. Woodville's a good team. But let me tell you about Woodville's history, okay? Woodville, under Coach Ty Robinson, they have been playing football since the year of our Lord, 1923. Okay? They've been playing football for 100 years. The last time that Woodville played in the third round of the playoffs was never. This is the first time in program history that the Eagles of Woodville will play in the third round of the playoffs. We asked Coach Ty Robinson on Scoreboard if it was the first time they ever practiced on Thanksgiving. Because of one year the calendar fell, they did practice on Thanksgiving, but that was because it was the second round. But their win over undefeated state-ranked Grand Saline pushes Woodville to the third round of the playoffs for the first time in the program's 100-year history. Unbelievable. Now it's time for the Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him, Player of the Week.
And now, the Matt Stepp. He got that dog in him. Player of the Week.
Hey y'all, Matt Stepp from Dave Campbell's Texas Football. In my dimly lit hotel room in Abilene, Texas, after I just got done watching Crowley beat Midland 26-21. But I'm not here to talk about the Crowley Eagles. I'm here to bring you the area round of the playoffs. Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him award. And the winner of the area round, Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him award, is none other than Prosper Rock Hill freshman quarterback. Back-to-back weeks of freshman winning. Prosper Rock Hill quarterback Hayes Hackney. And Friday night's 34-28 win over Lubbock Cooper, the freshman signal caller threw for 378 yards and 3 touchdowns. Congrats, Hayes. You, sir, have got that dog in you.
This has been the Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him Player of the Week.
Thank you, Matthew. He means Prosper Walnut Grove. He's very tired.
He was too busy getting his lighting right.
You know what he needs? Some delicious community coffee.
Correct.
But yes, congratulations to Hayes Hackney. Final shot. First we feast. It is, of course, the best week of the year.
Thanksgiving.
Not an opinion.
No.
Okay?
Fact.
Not an opinion. And one of the many magical things about this week is that starting Friday morning all the way through Saturday night, we will have high stakes, absolute banger Texas high school football games across the state. Okay? I want you to consider we will get North Shore and Katy.
Banger.
Right.
Live on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
We will get Carthage and Pleasant Grove.
Banger.
Absolute heater. Right? We will get DeSoto and Willis.
Banger.
We will get massive games all across the state. Right? North Crowley Coppell is a matchup of unbeatens. Right? There are huge games. And what is great, we say this a couple of different times. This is also when you have a real opportunity, as you, a resident sicko, valued listener, you have an opportunity to rope people in here. You're going to be around family and say, hey, what if we watch this awesome game? Like just a high-stakes, quality football game that's going on this week. Because there's 88 of them. That's it. 88 of them scattered throughout the course of 2 days. There are no Thursday games this year. Throughout the course of the 2 days, and we will feast. Starting on Thursday with the actual feast, and then we will feast on football the rest of the weekend. It is a fabulous, fabulous time to be a Texas high school football fan. And that is Monday Morning Fallout. We are Texas Football Today. We're here Mondays and Thursdays on TexasFootball.com, talking football in the Lone Star State. You can follow us on Twitter at DCTF, like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Dave Campbell's. Follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Dave Campbell's, and of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. If you want to watch dozens and dozens of live Texas high school football games across the state of Texas, you can do so as part of your Dave Campbell's Texas Football subscription. You get live access to all of our events on Texan Live, plus a year of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, including if you subscribe today, we will mail you the 2024 edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising, our recruiting edition, which is coming out shortly. It's at the printer. It is literally, I mean this sincerely, whether I'm talking about right now where it's 10:30 on Sunday, or I'm talking about Monday when you're watching this, It is at the printer right now. It is being printed. We will mail it to you with profiles of more than 400 of the best and brightest prospects across the state of Texas, plus insightful commentary and amazing features from our staff here. It's Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising magazine as part of your Dave Campbell's Texas Football subscription at texasfootball.com/subscribe. It was a fabulous area round of the Texas high school football playoffs across the state of Texas. And we had heaters all week long on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. And as a result, we asked Trevor Bullard to put together the Dave Campbell's Texan Live Top 10 Plays of the Week presented by Body Armor. And he came up with another doozy. Here it is, the Dave Campbell's Texan Live Top 10 Plays of the Week for the area round.
Kick to Tim Mata. Here will fill this at the goal line. He's going to bring it out, looking for a hole. Doesn't spin, has an opening. Mata passing to 40, crossing midfield, put the Jets on. One guy to beat. Tim Mata down to the house. Touchdown, Jaguar.
Wrinkle here by Coach Madison.
Go to Cobb. Cobb.
He's got him.
He's got the open man. Schwab running free. Bridgeland opens the half with a bang.
Bailey to drop. Deep throw. Man's wide open. And diving attempt. Touchdown. A highlight.
My playoff luck's going this season. 1st and 10. Here's Blake Thomas.
Got a man.
Wide open. Coming back. And making the spectacular touchdown catch.
What a catch.
Trey Brown.
In motion is Pate. Carday. Tucks and run. Carday breaking tackles. Has the sidelines on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Eagles all day.
Van hopping up to 100 yards already, and we're early in the second quarter. Here's Ditta back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws on the run. Great catch at the 15-yard line. What a move by Linder, and another move by Linder. Another cutback. 3 cuts and a touchdown. 35 yards. Are you kidding?
Emerson, man in motion. It's Gibson. They'll pass it to him. Has to reach up to go get that one. Now accelerates. First down. Pass midfield. Quentin Gibson. Q46. Touchdown, North Crowley.
More than 11 minutes to go. Carson White going to take the drop. He's going to take a deep shot. How about this play? That is caught. Oh my goodness, escaping. What a move here by Jaden Warren. Jaden Warren is gone.
Oh, and now Willis jumps off. Free play. They're going to throw it deep. Free play. Caught to the 5. Touchdown. He caught it one-handed. Hunter Radke.
There it is, your Dave Campbell's Texan Live Top 10 Plays of the Week. A very good week of games across the state on TexanLive.com. We got more coming on Texan Live this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Somebody who's going to be locked into Texan Live Friday and Saturday.
Grab.
Our Director of Recruiting, Greg Powers.
What's up?
Hey, dude. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
I'm excited.
Are you excited about
You had me
Thanksgiving?
at Thanksgiving Spectacular.
Yeah, I did. We could just skip the recruiting part.
What people can't see off camera is all of the Chicken Express that's been brought in.
The smell in here is
yeah. So like, it is. We're working on our off day. But I mean,
It's worth it.
Oh,
Is that a pile of rolls?
I'm surprised I don't have gravy in my beard.
Speaking of gravy in his beard, I'm Greg Tepper. That's Greg Powers. This is This Week in Gruden. It's This Week in Recruiting. with Greg Powers, our director of recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Follow him on Twitter at GPowersScouts. He has fine work at TexasFootball.com/recruiting. And, of course, this is brought to you by our good chicken friends at Chicken Express. Chicken Express. Now, I want to be very clear. Our friends at Chicken Express do not serve turkey, to my knowledge. And that is okay. Because here's the thing. And this is just a pro tip. If you are going to someone else's house for Thanksgiving, and they're like, hey, could you bring a side? I think the answer is very obvious.
Hammer the rolls button.
Listen, I got a hack. All right.
Or the mac and cheese.
Listen, that's a great call.
I'm gonna dial the fans in on a hack right now.
Oh, I love this.
All right. This is straight from the heart.
Give him a single.
He's locked in.
This is straight from the heart. Go out and buy you a couple boxes of rolls today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Go out and get you a couple boxes of rolls.
Okay.
Cut those things up into little tiny cubes. Let them get a little crusty. And go ahead and make your homemade stuffing.
No.
Using the Chicken Express rolls.
My.
Do yourself a favor. Why just be good when you can be great?
My mind is blown right now.
I'm actually gobsmacked.
We don't.
That is the smartest thing ever said on this air. I'm trying to think of smarter things said on this air. Certainly not from me.
I'm cutting that and sending it straight to our boss and saying this man has to have a raise right now. Right this moment.
I just don't see why you wouldn't want to do it. I mean, why not put two great things together into one even greater thing?
I'm shook. Okay, it's This Week in Recruiting with Greg Powers. Let's start with our prospect on the rise. I'm sorry, I've got to get my bearings here.
Hey, you guys wanted a Thanksgiving spectacular.
It is spectacular.
Yeah, we're about to get wrecked on this Thanksgiving spectacular, whatever
our prospect
it is.
on the rise. We're going to McKinney North to talk about their senior running back, Greg Ard. We love a Greg around here.
God.
And he, 5'10", 190-pound running back, has been terrific for McKinney North. This is senior. He's got offers from Boise State and Tulsa. This is a perfect example of a guy who's like under the radar.
Oh, you couldn't define or find a better definition of under the radar. He had 2 carries for 7 yards last season.
Yeah, okay.
They had Jaden Walker.
Yeah, that helps.
Who was really good. But this was his breakout year. Mm-hmm. I mean, really was. He's such a thumper, but he has those quick feet. Like I almost say like piano keys feet. He can shift them back and forth, and keep moving downhill all the time. Very powerful, runs with a good lean. And is starting to get rewarded with his production with big offers, Boise State and Tulsa. You know what? Boise State knows a thing or two about running backs, I think.
Name one great under-the-radar running back from the DFW Metroplex who has ever gone to Boise State and been a star.
Yeah, see?
Name one.
Yeah, I can't even think of anything or any names that pop into my head this year, but that's a big offer. Boise State is in the college football playoff mix. Right? Mm-hmm. In the hunt for the national championship. And Greg Ard could be playing for a team that's in the hunt for the national championship one day because he's that type of talent. So congrats to him on a great season that's now paying dividends.
Yeah, you wonder if somebody's going to try to swoop in late. I think word's going to get out on Greg Ard, the running back there at McKinney North. Let's roll on to our commit of the week. Our commit of the week, going to Denton Geyer to talk about their senior quarterback, Kevin Sperry, who could be the flip of the week. Because he flipped his commitment from Oklahoma. He's a long-standing Oklahoma commit. The DCTF 3-star flipped to Florida State. There he has helped to lead Denton Geyer into the 3rd round of the playoffs. He's a guy who he was originally from Oklahoma, right? And he moved to Denton. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think
yes.
That may be true because I know he played at Prosper Rock Hill. Then he played at Carl Albert in Oklahoma. Now he's playing for Denton Geyer. Yeah, but I don't know if he was Oklahoma before Prosper Rock Hill.
Right. But
I'm going to go with Pickle, and I'll agree with Pickle because that's going to make me look good later. Mm-hmm. So
now flipping from Oklahoma to Florida State as Kevin Sperry is heading to the Seminoles.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good get. I'm actually a Sperry supporter. I think that he has significant arm potential and upside. He's one of those guys that just seems to get the ball out quick and effortlessly, and he has a good top end arm. Mm-hmm. And this year I feel like he's starting to get better and better as the season goes along. I mean, his stats are pretty good. He's racked up now over 800 rushing yards, so he's a dual threat. He's completing right at 60% of his passes for 2,000 yards and 22 touchdowns. He has thrown 7 picks, and there have been times I feel like that the Geyer offense hasn't been hitting on the same cylinders that it was hitting with underneath of Jackson Arnold. But, I mean, Jackson Arnold was –
high bar.
Yeah, it was a high bar.
Yeah.
I think the fit for Sperry at Florida State's good. And – I think that he'll be able to lead that offense forward. He makes the quarterback room better. And maybe he's not a day one guy, but I think he's a guy who can develop into a very good college player.
Denton Geyer quarterback Kevin Sperry flipping his commitment from Oklahoma to Florida State. It's This Week in Recruiting with Greg Powers, our director of recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Get involved in the conversation, hashtag TF Today. Let's round it all out with our Underclassman of the Week. Our Underclassman of the Week going to Richardson to talk about their junior defensive tackle, Jamion Winfield. Jamion Winfield is newest DCTF 4-star, as deigned by our own Greg Powers. And A&M was listening. They're like, 4-star? Defensive lineman? We got to have him. They offered him. Joins a list of schools like Texas Tech, LSU, Michigan, and USC that have offered Jamion Winfield.
Yeah, dude is a freak show. And you know what? You know who else wore number 13 was pretty good? Ed Oliver.
Yeah, he was fine.
That's it. And it kind of reminded me of Ed Oliver just because he was wearing that number 13. They're definitely different players, but he was one of those. I got a chance to watch Richardson play Allen. I did the 2-for-1 game thing on Friday. I went to the
Matt Step.
I went to the first half of the Richardson Allen game, and then the second half of the Frisco Lone Star game, where who did they beat this weekend? Red Oak. Braden Robinson played out of his mind in that game, though. By the way, for Red Oak in a loss. But second play of the game, Winfield got off the ball and terrorized Brady Bricker, and I was like, yeah, he's a no doubter.
Yeah.
You walk on the field, you see him 6'3", 290 pounds, 6'2", 290. Fills out his pads, very wide but very quick off the snap.
He is quick.
He's going to be one of the top guys in the country, no doubt about it. Offers are already starting to match what's going to be his lofty rankings. I mean, he's closing in on 20 scholarship offers: Baylor, SMU, TCU, Texas Tech, LSU, Michigan, Ole Miss, USC, and quite a few more are also tracking him. Hey, Kendrick Holloway, tremendous job at Richardson High School. That program is on the rise. They have recruits to keep me busy.
Yeah.
Over the next few years. There's a lot of talent coming up there.
That hasn't always been the case there in Richardson, but they've done a tremendous job of developing these guys and helping them be legit prospects. And Jamion Winfield is just one of those guys. And they were pretty young, if I remember correctly. They've got a lot of youth on that team that's going to be coming back for 2026, 2025 and beyond.
I was impressed with their size. They got beat pretty badly against Allen. Allen's a machine right now. But I was impressed by Richardson's size. They have top-end guys like Jamion Winfield, Damian Crow. They had a 2027 offensive tackle. I'm going to butcher his last name, but Jasper Ngokwere, huge 2027 offensive tackle. All three of those guys are easy layup P4 guys. And then they had some sleepers even in the class of 2025 that like other colleges should still be on: offensive lineman Matthew Lewis, and then a defensive end edge outside linebacker Nazir Freeman. He really passed the eyeball test. So yeah, Richardson, school to know, school that's on the rise here in not only DFW but the entire Lone Star State.
And Jamion Winfield is the tip of the spear there. He's Greg Powers, our director of recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Follow him on Twitter at GPowersScouts. He has fine work at TexasFootball.com/recruiting, but don't worry, we got more Powers coming.
Let's go.
We're Texas Football Today. We're here Mondays and Thursdays on TexasFootball.com, talking football in the Lone Star State. You can follow us on Twitter at DCTF, like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Dave Campbell's. Follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Dave Campbell's, and of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. I'm going to pass this to you.
Oh,
you can wear it if you want, or you can just sit it right there in the middle, because, folks, it's time. It is time for the 10th annual
Put that turkey on your head.
Texas Football Today. Buddy. Spectacular. Thanksgiving
Yes.
Spectacular. Everything's going great. Of course, we believe here at Texas Football Today correctly that this is the best. That this is the best day of the year. Thanksgiving is the best day of the year. We count it down every show, and we're so excited for the best day of the year. And so every year we want to do something special to celebrate Thanksgiving. And I usually call ISO on this.
Let's get to it, man.
Okay.
Let's go. This anticipation is killing me.
Folks, it's going to be Ashley Pickle versus Greg Powers in a blind ranking battle. That's right. I'm going to throw this up on the big board here. I have created a wheel. See. I have created a wheel.
I never know where he's going with this stuff.
Up here. With 21 different excellent or not excellent Thanksgiving things.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
We're going to select 5 of them. Okay? Spin the wheel 5 times. And you have to blind rank them 1 through 5. Okay?
Okay, where are these rankings coming from? Like
personal ranking.
This is your personal ranking.
Oh.
Of
best to worst, or
number 1 is the best.
Okay.
Number 5 is the worst. Okay? And you don't know what's coming next. So like you might put hypothetically.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Green bean casserole at number 1.
Which, yes, immediately.
But then what if something...
I'm so going to stomp you down.
But what if something better comes along? There's some strategy to be had here. We will rank 5 of them. We'll spin the wheel 5 times, and we will see who comes up with a better ranking as judged by our...
I know that our... So we have staff meetings on some days. I guess I'm not going to reveal which days.
We have staff meetings on Mondays. I don't care.
We have staff meetings. Was this born from Pickle and I's green bean casserole?
That's part of it.
Disagreement in front of the entire office.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't like to call Powers wrong, but
I wasn't saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that you're wrong on this. Like, you're wrong.
No, I'm saying you're wrong. Green bean casserole is the best.
You mentioned to Brooke, our new chief content officer, you were like, what's the best? And Pickle's just like GBC. And like, Brooke did not know what that was.
She was like, what? And I was like, Brooke.
Uncultured.
Be better.
I know. All right.
I expect more from you.
We're going to spin the wheel 5 times. You got to rank them 1 through 5.
So we're both ranking each one? Or
You can each come up with your own ranking. We'll announce the ranking after each one.
Okay.
You have to be transparent here. Okay? You ready, Pickle?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Spinning the wheel the first time. Check out the big board.
Y'all are going to have to
Your first
say
one.
It. Oh, goodness. I can't see.
Taking a nap. Taking a nap on Thanksgiving. Where do you blind rank taking a nap as far as your Thanksgiving experience? Pickle, ladies first. Where are you going to put taking a nap in the 1 through 5?
I'm going to go with 4 because I don't ever take a nap on Thanksgiving. I'm usually in the kitchen helping clean up.
Boo! Boo! Oh my God, what a terrible answer.
Powers,
I defer the nap for cleaning up.
Powers, what's where do you?
I'm going to go with. I'm going with 2. I'm going with 2 on taking a nap.
Taking a nap.
I just won that
2.
one.
We're already off to a fantastic start. Okay, so 2 is gone for you and 4 is gone for you.
Yes.
Spinning the wheel again on the 10th annual Texas Football Today Thanksgiving Spectacular. The next one.
By the way, taking a nap was next to Brussels sprouts, which signifies the bar could be low. I could get a low one.
Stuffing. We'll also, I'll tell you what, we will combine stuffing and dressing. Those are different.
Okay.
But this can be stuffing / dressing. They are spiritually aligned, I would say. So where do you rank stuffing? Powers, you can go first.
I'm putting stuffing at 4.
At 4. Stuffing goes to 4 for Greg Powers. Ashley Pickle?
I'm going 2. I love stuffing. I have my grandma's recipe, and I'm the one that makes it, so I love it.
Okay. Stuffing. So
if it's done well.
Both of you have used 2 and 4.
Also, the leftover effect of stuffing is very good.
That is true. That it's got good staying power.
I almost put stuffing at the bottom. Like I
Really?
almost put stuffing last because I feel like there could be some good ones coming up.
Okay.
I hope you get Brussels sprouts.
Well, I still got a spot left for Brussels sprouts.
We're going to spin the wheel third time. 2 and 4 taken for each of you guys.
Okay.
The next one. Arguing with your family. Where do you place arguing with your family on the Thanksgiving power ranking?
5. I don't like arguments.
I'm going 5 on that one.
Okay.
That's an easy.
Easy 5 for sure. It's
Yeah.
open
Unless Brussels sprouts comes up.
there. I'm telling you, here's the beauty now.
I need Brussels sprouts
You
to
guys,
be the last one.
each of you only have
One and
you each
three.
have 1 and 3 left, which means you've only got one that you can put like mediocre, and then you have the top spot.
Let me ask.
This worked out perfectly.
Let me ask.
actually.
Let me use this
evil.
journalism thing.
Okay.
All right. If it would have said winning an argument versus family,
Yes.
how would that have changed that for you, Pickle? Like, would that have?
Yeah.
You would have changed.
No, I don't
You
start
still
the
wanna put it?
arguments, but I do agree that could have been. I wouldn't have. Say I only had like a 3 and a 4 spot left. I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been mad if I had a 3 and a 4 spot left and it just said arguing.
Yeah, it is.
It would bump it up.
Yes. Okay. 2 spots left. 1 and 3 for each of you. We'll spin
Come
the wheel
on,
again.
GBC, big money, no whammy.
We'll see what else is on here.
GBC.
Oh, this is tough. Watching football.
Oh, I get to go first too, right? I'm going.
You get to go
I'm
first.
going first.
Okay, you
Watching
put number 1?
Yeah, watching football.
Number one for you. Pickle. This is tough. Because here's the thing. There's some good things on the board still.
I know. Okay. Oh, gosh.
See, this is a mean game, and I'm glad I'm not playing.
But when we look at this is going to work well, I think.
I think well, we'll see. I don't know.
I'm gonna go all in. I'm putting all my chips on the table. Give me watching football for 3.
Wow, you're gonna keep the one
I'm
spot
gonna
open.
keep the one spot open.
Wow. Okay.
I like watching football. The other side of this is our job is football, and that is the one singular day that I can remove myself from that.
Boo! Bad answer. Bad answer.
For what it's worth.
Sorry.
Watching the Cowboys is not exactly going to be a real joy
like,
this year.
So A&M in Texas has moved to Saturday, so
True.
like that's not a fun one. The Cowboys are god awful, and there's not a high school football game on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
If there was a high school football game, I might have put it at 1, but there's not.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm out.
Okay, so you've got the 3 spot left. So whatever comes up is in the 3 spot.
Tepper, spin this wheel well. Do not mess this up.
Let's find out.
The fact that my fate is in your hands with a wheel that you created is scary. What do I got? What do we got?
Fried turkey.
Let's go.
That's honestly for Pickle for you to get that
wrecked.
one spot.
Get wrecked.
Could have been a lot worse.
I
That's
won
very
this.
solid. That's very solid. So, Powers, what is your 5?
1, watching football. 2, taking a nap. 3, fried turkey. 4, stuffing. And 5, arguing with family.
Dang,
Pretty strong.
That's kind of perfect. Pickle,
No.
where are you?
Fried turkey, stuffing, watching football, taking a nap, arguing with family.
Okay. All right.
Mine is food first. I'm here for the food, okay? I'm here for the feast.
I wouldn't argue. No, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue against being there for the food. I also wouldn't argue with turkey going into the top slot. I will say this:
Number 6 was going to be a backyard football game.
that would have went into the bottom spot.
Too old for this?
Yeah,
I think that's even more fun than watching football.
fried turkey to me is the lowest rated of the turkeys.
Oh, wow. So I had 3 turkeys on there for what it's worth. I had smoked turkey, I had baked turkey, and I had fried turkey.
Well, if fried turkey is in there, that means that my Cajun fried turkey
That's great.
still stands. Which, if you've had,
Cajun
if you
fried
know,
turkey is
you
good.
know.
Yeah, Cajun fried turkey, great. But still, to me, I would take the smoked turkey or the on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I think
Well,
fried turkey can be enjoyed anytime.
I think we've had a robust argument on the 10th annual Thanksgiving Spectacular. Powers, I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's your Thanksgiving plan?
Chicken Express rolls, duh.
Get good.
What a king.
I mean,
What a king.
Now we're going to surround ourselves with family. We're going to watch football, take a nap, eat some turkey.
He's Greg Powers, our director of recruiting here at Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and a Thanksgiving enthusiast. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. And we will talk to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, too.
Next week.
All right, let's do it.
We're Texas Football Today. We're here Mondays and Thursdays on TexasFootball.com, talking football in the Lone Star State. You can follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/Dave Campbell's. Follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/Dave Campbell's. And, of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. Coming up here in just a moment, we'll be joined by a guy who's going to be practicing on Thanksgiving, the head coach of the Overton Mustangs, Coach Scotty Layman. But first, a word from these valued partners.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Potter, Executive Director of Be Well Texas. Too many people are struggling alone these days, and alcohol and drug deaths are increasing. We started Be Well Texas to offer high-quality, science-based addiction treatment and recovery services anywhere, even at home. We provide compassionate, caring support virtually or in person. In many cases, there is no cost for treatment if you don't have insurance. Really. Welcome to Be Well Texas. We're glad you're here.
30-yard line, the 20, the 10, touchdown!
Hey DFW residents, get your grocery essentials in minutes, not hours or days, with Wing Drone Delivery. Forget about last-minute trips to the store when you need things like cereal for breakfast before school, medicine for a cold, or snacks for a movie night. Wing's drones get you quick, no-contact delivery in as fast as 15 minutes. Say goodbye to last-minute grocery runs and say hello to more of your valuable time. Sign up today.
Back here on Texas Football Today, I'm Greg, that's Ashley. Pickle, let's go to the hotline. Let's go out east to Rusk County. Talk to the head coach of the regional semifinal bound Overton Mustangs. We're joined by Coach Scotty Layman. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We're doing fantastic, but probably not as good as you. Through to the regional semifinal after a big win over Mart. Over here in our little neck of the woods, whenever a team like Mart gets knocked out of the playoffs, that's a big deal. From your perspective, has this resonated with you in the same way of knocking out a team with the pedigree that Mart has?
Yeah, it's a big accomplishment for us. We respect the heck out of Coach Hoffman and his staff and the program they have at Mart. It's no secret what they've done in the past 5 to 6 years, and then 10, 15 as it goes. And it's just kind of where we're trying to get our program to be. I can't be more proud of our players and our coaches for the way they prepared during the week. And just we kind of talked about all week long is the belief. We felt we had a good chance, and our guys showed up. I was really proud of them.
Well, and sure enough, I think it's worth mentioning. You guys beat them 31-30 on a last-second 24-yard field goal from, and this is true, a freshman kicker in Jackson Furlow. Coach, I got to be honest. I know it's 24 yards, but nothing's guaranteed in high school football. Nothing's guaranteed in 2A high school football, and certainly nothing's guaranteed with 2A Texas high school football with a freshman kicker. What were your nerves like as you sent your freshman kicker out there?
Jackson, he played on our JV for about the first 5 to 6 games, was our quarterback. And he had been kicking with the JV, and he'd kick every day during practice. His dad is our offense coordinator, Josh Furlow, and he put the time in, and our kids have seen that. We made the decision to move him up. I think it was after our bye week, and we felt that was the added dimension that we needed to go along with our offense and defense, is to be able to kick. Changed our kickoff game. It changed our extra point field goal as well. But I just asked his dad on the headset. I said, "Josh, does he have it?" And he said, "Yeah, he's got it." So it was pretty cool.
Well, you guys, yeah, I would say so. You guys get the big win over Mart, and it is the first time since 1995 that Overton is through to the regional to the third round of the playoffs. What is the vibe like around town these days with the Mustangs? Making this kind of history.
Yeah, it's this is my third year here as an assistant. My first year we were able to get into the playoffs. Didn't have an incredible record. We were 2-9, but I saw then what kind of support that the community had for their sports in general, football being specific here, but really everything, and it's pretty neat to see everybody come together. Kind of our motto since I've taken over has been all in, and that was kind of an all in moment. Our stands are packed. I don't know how many shakers they've got up in the stands. Our band director and the band, they gave up their third quarter snack time to continue playing. It was just it's just a culmination of the last 2 years. Was that moment was like what I said. It was a community that was all in. So that was pretty awesome to see.
Talking with Scotty Layman, the head coach of the Overton Mustangs here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation, #TF Today. Coach, the offense really takes center stage for you guys, and it's a pair of guys that have been on our radar for quite some time because of the gaudy numbers that they're putting up in your senior quarterback, Bryce Still, and your senior wide receiver, Jaden Edwards. The numbers are really, obviously, jaw-dropping, but for these two guys, for Still and Edwards, what is it about those two young men that really set them apart, that make them special?
Well, what you can imagine with their numbers is that they are best friends. They actually come in the coach's office and eat lunch every day with a few other guys and girls, and it's just their connection is pretty special. They've grown up together. We've got a core group of guys. There's 10 to 12 of these guys that have played t-ball, flag football, little league basketball since they were 5, and that connection, I think, is what makes them so special. And coming to practice every day, they're two of the hardest workers we have on our team. They're not extremely vocal guys, but they lead by the way they act and the way they prepare each day and each week, and that's carried over into the rest of our team and really to the rest of our program.
The other side of it, Coach, on the defensive side, you guys are playing exceptional football right now, and you're doing so with, babies. Y'all are real young on the defensive side. A ton of sophomores, a ton of juniors. What is it about your defense right now that's working so well for you guys? It's team defense. The guys fit everywhere they're supposed to fit. They trust that their teammates are going to be where they're supposed to be, and they don't try to do, something out of their character. We talk about all the time, do your job. Trust your teammates are going to be where they're supposed to be, and if all 11 of us are there when we're supposed to be there, we're going to have a good play. And we are young, and those guys, they have a hunger, and you got to have that. So they've really stepped up for us all year long. And finally, Coach, it's on to the next one. You guys are taking on a familiar foe, a rematch with Grapeland. You guys beat Grapeland 41-36 back, 7-8 weeks ago. It was a hard-fought game then. What do you expect from Friday night's game in Athens with a rematch with the Sandys?
Yeah, that's part of the big message to our guys is we got to move on from this week. We can celebrate what we've done so far at the end, but we have a huge task in front of us. Grapeland, we battled very tough, both of us at their place early in the district season. They've had some changes to their team. They've had to change a quarterback, and it's definitely made an impact on them. But respect Coach Wood and his kiddos. They play extremely well. You can tell they're well coached, and it's going to be a tough one for us. And we're ready. We're excited about the challenge, and we're ready for the challenge.
Well, and of course, Coach, I got to ask you that this is of course a special week. It's Thanksgiving week. What's the schedule look like this week? I imagine it's not going to be hard to get these guys out to practice, though.
No, we're going to go in the mornings, which we're always at, which everybody else is. We're after school nearly every day. Not having school, it's going to be a difference. So it'll be a little bit different, and we'll get it done in the morning. Let those kiddos enjoy their week off. They've just like other students, they need that time away, but they've earned this opportunity also to be playing in the third round of the Texas high school football playoffs. There's not a lot of teams, so we got to maximize our opportunity.
He's Scotty Layman. He's the head coach of the regional semifinal bound Overton Mustangs. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. Congratulations again on all your success, and best of luck Friday night. Enjoy this week, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for the coverage.
Absolutely. There you go, Scotty Layman, head coach, the Overton Mustangs. Join us here, Texas football today. A remarkable win. I mean, I mentioned it. So I picked Overton to win. I thought they could do it, but it's one thing to like think you can do it, and it's another thing to do it.
Yep.
You know, and Mart has been such a machine within their region. But this, I'm telling you, this Overton team, they can score, they make plays, they're brimming with confidence, and they've already beaten Grapeland. Then you're talking about a regional final, and they could see either Mount Enterprise, which is the district rival, or who's Mount Enterprise got? Or they could see we were talking about Mount Enterprise, or they could see Bremont, right? And I'm just saying this: if you are a team that is, and by the way, Bremont is a team that finished second place to Mart in their district. If you're Overton, that is the kind of win that I think buoys you and gives you all sorts of confidence heading to the regional semifinals. We appreciate Coach Scotty Layman hopping on with us. Let's go over to Ashley Pickle for America's second favorite segment, Final Thoughts. We are on tape, so if you're putting questions in the comments, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
We don't have that kind of capability.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. That's my last thought. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time. We've got a ton of football games happening this weekend on Texan Live, so make sure to tune into that.
Programming note, this is the only show this week. The only live show, correct?
Tep and Step will run Wednesday at normal time.
Yeah. Wednesday at noon, we'll run Tep and Step. We'll have the picks, normal stuff like that. Do you want to tell people about Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
So Saturday, you might want to tune into FanDuel Sports Southwest, formerly Fox Sports Southwest,
formerly Valley Sports Southwest.
Because there's going to be a live playoff game on Saturday night. It will be pitting the DeSoto Eagles, two-time defending 6A Division II state champions, against the 12-0 Willis Wildcats in a fascinating 6A Division II matchup. It is notable not just because it's a very good game, but also on play-by-play for that game will be me.
Wow!
And on color commentary for that game, Ashley Pickle. Let's freaking go.
Yeah, I'm pumped up.
I'm fired. I'm like, this is genuine. I am fired up to call a game with you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Of all the things that we have done together,
this is the one thing that we haven't.
We've never called a game together, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But we've never done it.
Yep.
And, of course, we get a absolute heater at the Star in DeSoto and Willis. It's going to be a lot of fun.
How many times do we say at the Star before our producers in our ear going, would you two shut up?
Mike Leary, our producer, is going to be like, y'all got to stop.
You got to stop. I don't think they realize the mistake that they made here.
Mike Leary hates to see us coming.
Hey, Mike, you like bits? We've got bits.
I will say this. This is something. So I did the Brenham and Liberty Hill game on Friday night with Gary Reasons, and we were talking about that particular game, and like, if there was a chance, like if it got out of hand, you always worry, like if it gets out of hand, it's kind of harder to call the end of the game, right? But I was thinking about, if for some reason, I don't anticipate this game to get out of hand. I think it's going to be really competitive.
But their worst nightmare is this getting out of hand and us having time to just unload on the Texas high school football playoffs.
Their worst nightmare is 44-7 in the third quarter.
And we're going to be talking
and
about,
we're just like,
did you see that Follett won again over Sands? And they're going to be like, what are they talking about?
I hate to see us coming. It's going to be fun. So make sure you tune in Saturday night, FanDuel Sports Southwest, 7 o'clock kick there on the network. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with us. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbell's. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbell's. And, of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. Thanks again to Scotty Layman, head coach of the Overton Mustangs, for being our guest, and for Greg Powers for hopping on here for the Thanksgiving Spectacular. For Ashley Pickle, I'm Greg Tepper. Vince Young, please give me your Player of the Year trophy. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We will see you Monday on Texas Football Today.
Happy Thanksgiving.